Alright, it's Dino here from Fundamental Guitar, and today we're going to be learning how to play I Shot the Sheriff by Bob Marley. Another classic song and a very easy song to learn for beginners. There's only going to be 4 chords for the entire song, guys. We're going to need an E minor, an A minor, C and B minor 7. So really easy chords there, guys, apart from the last one there. I'm going to show you how to play the B minor 7 and an easier alternative if you're struggling with barring. So start by singing and playing some of the verse, chorus in fact, sorry, and then we'll go into the lesson from there. So I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. Alright, there we go. Really easy chords and easy transitions there, guys. Let's have a look at what's going on. Songs in 4/4, standard tuning. You would have noticed the capo there on the 3rd fret. I'll talk a little bit about that in a bit, but as you probably would always hear people say, it's so that you can sing along, play along, sorry, with the actual recording. So let's have a little look at. So the chords are E minor and A minor. That's it. The whole chorus, those 2 chords. You're going to play a bar of E minor. You're going to play a bar of A minor, and then you're going to play 2 bars of E minor. And that 4 chord progression repeated over and over will give you all your choruses, right? And I was doing a little hammer on there. You can hammer on with your 3rd finger there on the 4th string, or you can hammer on what I was doing, which was actually both fingers, just to give it a little variation there. And now, okay, before going to the second half of the song, to the verse, it's so simple, the song to learn actually, so I want to throw in a little bit of theory here, guys, just to help with your general, guitar playing, progress, not just learning songs, help to understand a bit. So I want to talk about the capo. Why is it on the 3rd fret? I went, playing guitar for years without really understanding what a capo was used for or how it was used. So earlier we said, so you can play along with the track. That's what you're going to hear. People are going to say put it on the 5th, put it on the 1st, put it on the 2nd, and then you can play along with the CD or the record or whatever. So that is really it. But to give you a better example, if you were playing in a band, right? Everyone, all the other musicians, you have to play in the same key, right? So this song is in the key of G minor, but I've put the capo on the 3rd fret here so that we can play in the feel, in inverted commas, of E minor. And the reason why is because it's a lot easier to do that. The transitions here, E minor to A minor, are so easy. The fingering for those chords are so easy. I use this song, in fact, for students that have never played a guitar or any instrument for that matter, or they don't understand musical concepts or notation or even chords, what they are or anything. Because it's so basic, these chords to finger, and the transitions between them are so simple. But if we didn't have the capo and we were playing in a band, let's say, and we needed to play in the key of G minor, we'd be stuck because the chords there would be G minor, C minor, E flat and D minor 7. So you can hear already they sound a lot more complicated than E minor, A minor and C. And the transitions are more complicated. So we're playing rhythm guitar. If we're in a band, rhythm section, we should be making it easier for ourselves, right? So that's the beauty of this guy right here. We slap the capo on the 3rd fret, and now we can play in the feel of E minor, which basically means we can play with the shapes that are used in the key of E minor, but still audibly playing in key with the rest of the band, G minor, right? So I want to give 2 examples to help you, to visually illustrate what's going on and why the capo is doing that, right? It's transposing. So, when we play our chords, guys, with the capo, everything we name is relative to the capo, because we just get too confusing if we didn't. So, that's an E minor because it's the 4th and 5th strings in the 2nd fret, and we're playing from the 6th string down. Yeah, it's an E minor. So let's two examples I'm going to give you, right? So let's take an E minor, right, and we raise it up by a semitone. Each fret is a semitone, right? Let's raise it by 1 semitone. What have we got? We've got an F minor. There's no sharp between E and F. So 1 semitone gets you an F minor, 2 semitones gets you an F sharp minor, 3 semitones gets you a G minor. So there we go. We take E minor, capo's on the 3rd fret, which means it's been raised by 3 half steps. It's G minor, right? give you more of a even more simple version, more of a visual illustration there, right? So I'm playing the strings necessary relative to the capo to play an E minor, right? But let's say the capo wasn't there. I would have to bar that third fret with my first finger. And if you have a look, guys, have a look at that shape. That's how we play a G minor with a bar, because we can't play G minor as an open chord, so we need to bar the third fret, 4th and 5th strings, and the 5th fret, and that's it. That's how you play G minor, similar to the second chord, right? So this is an A minor relative to the capo, the shape. But if we took the capo away and had to bar the 3rd fret, then we're playing, look at the shape, that's a C minor. So what the capo is doing for us, guys, is eliminating the need for us to bar. The only chord in this, progression that we have to bar is the B minor 7. So it's just made the transitions and the chords a lot easier than what we would have to play if we played, without the capo. So that's why this is our best friend, or can be our best friend as a rhythm section, playing rhythm guitar. So hopefully you understood some of that, guys. Let me move on now to the next part of the song, which is the verse. So we're going to use a C to the B minor 7 and the E minor, 3 chords there. So the E minor is standard, we know how to play that. C, again, simple, we should know how to play that. So your B minor 7 could be a bit tricky, so let me show you how to play that quickly. Take your second finger, play the 2nd string in the 3rd fret. Your 3rd finger is going to play the 4th string in the 4th fret, and then your 1st finger is going to bar the first 5 strings in the 2nd fret, and we play from the 5th string down. That should be B minor 7, right? If you're struggling with the bar, what I'd say is play what I call a baby B minor. So 2nd, 3rd and 4th fingers in the correct position for a B minor, and now take the 1st finger and play the 1st string of the 2nd fret as opposed to barring, right? Play from the 4th string down, and that's going to be baby B minor. So C, baby B minor, and an E minor. It doesn't sound too different. If you played it from the 5th string down, you get the open A, which technically is the flat and 7th note in the scale of B. So that is actually B minor 7, but it doesn't sound right for the melody and for the song. So I'd say 4th string down, baby minor, you're good to go. The timing there, guys, the first bar split between the C and the B minor 7 and the E minor 4 full bar. So I'll give you the timing, then I'll sing it because you can hear how it goes together. So it's going to be C for 2, B minor for 2, and E minor for 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And the way it goes with the melody would be all around the whole town, they're trying to bring me down. They say they want to bring me in for the life of the deputy, for the life of the deputy. And you got this last bit. But I say, if I am guilty, I will pay. Alright, let me just quickly have a little look at that little solo, what's going on there. It's pretty simple to play. I'm going to break it down into 2 sections. Play the E minor shape, middle 2 fingers, right? 4th string, first note's going to be 4th string with the finger on, then you're going to release, then you're going to release your 3rd finger and play with open. So you've got, then you're going to play the 5th string and then release your 2nd finger open. So that's your first section, right? So, and then we want to move from that E minor shape to what looks like a top half of a G. So from the E minor shape, take your 3rd finger and play the 6th string in the 3rd fret. So then we're going to play 6, 5. 5 again with the 2nd finger off, 6, and then the E minor. Alright, so hopefully that made sense. That can be a bit tricky, to be honest. I'll put the tab there so you can see it. And that's the entire song, guys. As always, if you've got any questions, give me a shout, and I shall see you again soon. Take care.